Yeeer, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Black Trey from Yeeer Network, bringing you another one, man. So we here. We just want to have a little discussion today because something I just got to address, man. So it's a little late. Wanted to do the video a little bit earlier, but, got a little sidetracked, was out of town. But today we're going to be talking about Andor. And now Andor was a film, well, it's going to be a show. I think it's 12 episodes long. Just got to do a little bit of research in terms of who is directing it, but Andor is an example of Disney actually taking a property that I don't think a lot of people were excited for. From what I'm gathering, there are people who is just like anything Star Wars, they're down, because I'm definitely down for Star Wars, man. I've been playing the old Knights of the Republic games the last couple of weeks. I made my way through part 1. Now I'm just building up and glitching my way through part 2. It's really dope. So I'm a big Star Wars fan. I've seen all the movies, read a lot of the books. Obviously not every one. But Andor is supposed to be a prequel to Rogue One, which Rogue One I thought was pretty decent. It wasn't a bad film. It didn't suffer from all the all the BS that was coming from, most of the time when they put out the Star Wars. And lately, a lot of the new stuff is just I don't even know. The new trilogy, I didn't like it with Rey. I thought The Force Awakens was just a complete ripoff of New Hope. And then The Last Jedi, it's hit or miss. There's certain parts of the film that I do like. But overall, I didn't like the movie. And then The Rise of Skywalker, there was parts in it that were visually dope, but watching it over and over again, there's just stuff in there that didn't really make any sense. So I know I'm ranting a little bit, but we're here to talk about Andor. So now Andor is a show that I wasn't really excited about. I didn't even know what it was about. And then I said I'm not even going to do any research because Disney pretty much just, they're literally sucking me dry. They're just doing a whole bunch of properties that I'm really not interested in. They have their clear agenda and stuff that they're doing. So I'm not excited for as many other projects as, I want to be. But Andor is something that when I seen the trailer, I actually I watched it and I was just looking at it. I'm like, man, this actually looks good. They took their time. The music, it just seems foreboding. It just, the dark side of Star Wars where it's it seems hopeless and, the people, they have hope and they're really trying to, get through something. It feels like it has stakes. This is a show that I can get behind. So I'm going to, right now, go through the trailer and just point out things that I notice and just say, why I think this show will actually be pretty good. So I'm not going to show the trailer because of copyright issues, that, but I'll just explain what I'm seeing as I go through. And most people who will already have known what it's about will be cool. So let's get into it. So, all right, so the thing with this trailer is it starts off on this random world. And the first thing I noticed, it has is diversity. I've watched a few interviews and I didn't hear them saying anything about, it's diversity, inclusion. I didn't hear that, but I see it initially. You see a black man in the trailer. You see a lot of different type of people. Then you see the music, just the feel for it. And you just see them, the Empire is real strong. Creators of Rogue One, a couple of the same actors. I think the dude who died at the end of Rogue One, I forgot his name. Cassian, I think his name is. I believe. So September 21st, it really makes it feel there's stakes. So now this is the beginning of the rebellion. You see Forrest Whitaker as my guy. I forgot what his name is. And then you just look visually they're introducing a lot of characters. These people, most of them are all new characters. Visually it looks stunning, great. They have women in power, women commanders, you know what I'm saying? And it's just it's a diverse crowd of people, and they didn't have to use that and say it to say, oh, this is part of the show. The music is foreboding. Graphically, this looks so sick, man. I'm actually really excited to see this. You can see the senators. Yeah, man, this is a way to like, this is how you get people on board. But I know like Disney will do something like this and then they'll mess it up because they take one step forward and then they take a couple steps back all the time. You know what I mean? Just to save money, they'll just like bring in directors and people who are have agendas, and it's just like, yo, this, I'm not gonna lie, this looks really serious. It looks like there's a lot of action, and it's gonna be a 3-season premiere. All right. So it's going to be a lot of action. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. It looks really dope. And you know what? And I didn't have any expectations for it. And just looking at the trailer, and I'm just like, yo, this is something that I actually would want to watch. I think people have gotten away from the trailers. Like, people don't even check the trailers anymore because it's just like, yeah, give stuff away. And like, when you don't even have faith in a company, then, you know, it's tough to like push certain stuff. So a lot of people aren't even going to check this out. And I think that's going to be a shame because I think this is actually going to be one of the better Star Wars properties that's coming. I mean, I could be completely bamboozled, but they cared enough to give me a nice trailer. And even if that was all the action, which I doubt it, I'm sure there's going to be like space battles and stuff like that because, you know, creating a rebellion, you know, there's going to be a lot of sacrifices, you know, people dying and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm here for it. Like, the darker side of Star Wars is definitely where I'm at. So, you know, I can deal with the fact there's no Jedi because at this point, you know, this is after the Jedi. So you're not really going to see anything but the blasters, the X-Wing fighters, the space battles, the political intrigue. It really looks like, you know, they're doing a good job, man. I like the actor. I like the main actor. He looks like he's doing a good job. And I think it's going to be like him like on his own before he gets into the rebellion, like trying to infiltrate and like throw them off, and then when he's actually in there, then he's going to be recruited by people who are already in the Empire and trying to do the same thing. So they're going to see what he's doing, and I'm assuming that he's going to get caught by somebody who's, you know what I mean, at first he's probably gonna think like, oh damn, I messed up, but then they're gonna probably be part of the rebellion and then they're gonna introduce him. Usually that's how these shows go. But you know, if that's how it goes, I'll be real happy for that because, you know what I mean, it looks like it's good and I'm definitely giving them props. When the show comes out, if it's different, I'll give my thoughts on it, but for the most part, I think that they really are doing a good job with this so far. This is the first time in a long time I'm actually excited about Star Wars property. The last thing I was excited about was Divisions, which I thought was great. So I'm excited for season 2 on that. And yeah, you know, I mean, that's basically it. This is where I can say, like, you know, I actually give Disney props because they can throw like the little stuff in there, and if they don't talk about it and it's just like a part of it, but Disney seems like they need attention. They have to, oh yeah, we're doing this and we're doing that. And it's just like, yo, just make a dope show. The more dope shows you do, if you could just say, yo, did you see that show? And then be like, yo, that show is fire right now. And then you go to your people and the next person, and then the numbers just grow, and then people talk and whatever. Like, yeah, you can't always please the fans, but I think this is a step in the right direction. You know what I mean? It's a shame that they couldn't do it with 7, 8, and 9. You know what I mean? Because I guess the name recognition on it was too high, so they really had to get these big name actors. But J.J. Abrams, I really don't think he's talented at all. I'm not even gonna lie. So I don't like his work. So I think he can put together good projects, but when he spearheads it, he just takes franchises and basically just builds a little bit on it, and then just like takes like these weird like ideas that I don't even know sometimes. But yeah, you know what I mean? What's his best film? What did he do? Nah. I prefer Spielberg, man. Give me a good Spielberg movie and I'll be straight. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think if you guys are going to be checking out the Andor. Right now, I'm giving my thumbs up, man. I think it's something that I'm definitely gonna be checking out for sure. I'm trying to give some of the older properties a chance. I'm gonna run back through Moon Knight and see how I feel about it, and then maybe I'll talk a little bit about that. It's kind of old at this point, because I'm just trying to stay relevant. But you know, it is what it is, man. Holla at your boy. If you got any thoughts on it, let me know, man.